Yeah. Hey, Scapegoat. Just got bailed out. Cool, cool. Then whatever you did couldn't have been that serious. And I am alive. Hey, Val. Was it prostitution? Did they arrest you for prostitution, Scapegoat? That's so shitty. Prostitution should be decriminalized. Confuse someone's car with mine because someone was dumb enough to leave like $60 right there in the passenger seat. Easy mistake to make, I suppose. So, yeah, I just a couple minutes ago, just a few minutes ago, I saw someone mention it on Twitter. Saw someone retweet the thing about it. Man, I so would check that out. I would love to go to Nintendo Museum because I love Nintendo. Nintendo's awesome. Yeah, like how could you not love? How could you not love Nintendo? They've got so many great games. You know, Mario, Zelda, Metroid. They've got like just so many great franchises. Also, Star Fox, which they haven't made use of in forever. It's weird there hasn't been a new Star Fox game in so long. You think, a lot of people have fond memories of the Star Fox games. You'd think it'd be an easy one to do for a new generation. Kyoto, apparently. I think. Yeah, I think it's at Kyoto. Red Lobster game? I don't. Yeah, Kyoto. Kyoto, Japan is where the museum will be. Yeah, I don't remember any Red Lobster game. I do remember what pizza place was it? The Noid? Which pizza place was it that had for a little while their mascot was a character called the Noid? Because I know there was a video game, Avoid the Noid, and it was a bad game. Is that Domino's Pizza? I'm going to have to look up the Noid. That was Domino's. For those too young to remember, the Noid. He was a pizza mascot for some reason. A physical manifestation of all the challenges in delivering a pizza within 30 minutes. Because back then, yeah, that was always the big selling point. Your pizza within 30 minutes. Domino's Pizza. Not all those drivers crashing and killing folks. Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason. There's a reason restaurants no longer offer 30 minutes or it's free. Like there's a reason the or it's free part was dropped. And it was because there were a lot of accidents. These days, like if a delivery is like way overdue, you can probably still get a refund for it. But they'll usually say it'll be there. Like if it's they say it'll be there within 30 minutes and it's there within 35. Tough shit. I can deal with it. If it takes 40 minutes, deal with it. Shit happens. I remember once. This is like when I was a kid. This is like back when I was like living in like the house I grew up in. So this is when I was young. We had ordered a pizza. I don't remember where from, but we'd order a pizza. And it was taking a really long time to get there. The pizza place actually called us to let us know that the driver had like gone off their route to go like talk to their girlfriend. Like it's this weird fucked up thing where like I guess like relationship drama. So we didn't have to pay. Like they just told us, they just flat out told us, like when the guy, like if the guy gets there, don't pay. It's like you're not paying for that. You are not paying for that pizza. See what the GF looked like? No, no, they did not have those details. But that's like the most fucked up thing is like when the pizza place actually calls and says, "Hey, so your delivery driver is caught up in relationship drama, so they're way behind." Like, you don't expect, like, whenever you order something, you don't expect the restaurant to call to even let you know that there's going to be delays. And if there are delays, you expect it to be, "Hey, we're busier than usual. Sorry." It's gonna take a little bit longer than it usually would. But no, it's like, "Hey, yeah, your delivery guy's running late. We're firing him." Anyway, more fun about the Noid. So the Noid. The Noid led to a hostage situation. Lymph Noid? Yeah, so that avoid the Noid campaign. I have jury duty Thursday. What if I get scrape crypt kids? Oh, good luck with it. I hope it's an interesting one. I hope justice is served properly. Yeah, the avoid the Noid campaign literally led to a hostage situation, which is weird. Dude by the name of Kenneth Lamar Noid, uh, for some reason, was convinced that the Avoid the Noid campaign was targeted at him specifically. The Domino's was saying, "Avoid this person specifically." So he went into a Domino's restaurant. Not the guy. Oh, he didn't get blown up. No, no, it wasn't blown up. So he went into a Domino's restaurant with a gun and held two employees hostage for 5 hours. Uh, he demanded Domino's pay him $100,000 and a white limousine as a getaway vehicle. Which, okay, sure. Why a white limousine? But okay. Yeah. He demanded, yeah, $100,000 and a white limousine as a getaway vehicle. Um, he offered to exchange a hostage in exchange for a copy of Robert Anton Wilson's novel, The Widow's Son. But then when when a police officer brought him the book, he refused to release a hostage. Eventually, he got hungry and forced the employees to make a pizza for him. And while he was eating the pizza, the hostages managed to sneak away. It's fucking wild. Like, what a fucking wild story. Obviously, he was you know, mentally unbalanced. He was like, he was sent to an asylum. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity, which should not be a surprise. And yeah, he was sentenced to an asylum. he ended up committing suicide. Got a gun and killed himself. So yeah, there's a fun story, huh? Hey, what a fun story. Clearly, I like Domino's. I haven't had much Domino's. I think I've only had it like a couple times. They're okay. I don't think he sounds that crazy. I mean, he clearly was. Maybe I would have gone with Pizza Hut, but maybe that was to follow. Pizza Hut's another place. I mean, it's fine. Does Canada still have mental institutions? Well, yeah, I would assume so. Pretty sure we do. Underfunded, I'm sure. Desperately underfunded, I would assume. But yes, I think we still have some. Yeah, Pizza Hut's another place. It's like, yeah, it's okay. I can eat it, but it's not wouldn't be my preference. I do feel like the best pizzas are generally going to be outside of chain restaurants. Like if you want like a good pizza, it's gonna be like, you know, some shitty dive place. We closed all hours, everything got better. They just got sent to prisons instead. Because prisons can be privately owned, and it's totally legal to force people to engage in slave labor at in prisons. So instead of the instead of the unbalanced and mentally unbalanced people uh, getting help, instead they get to make profit holders money. They get to make shareholders money because that's the only thing that actually matters in the US. Does it make money for shareholders? No. Then nobody actually cares about it. The government, like nobody in a position of power actually cares. Seriously, for-profit prisons should be abolished. The entire idea of a for-profit prison system should be just fucking abolished. Also, amend the 13th Amendment so that prisons can't be used for slave labor. Because that's basically what prisons are used for these days. Is it's slave labor. Anyways, longest stint I ever did. Oh, I've never been to prison. We were doing what? Just whatever, really. Um, a lot of shit that's made in the USA is made in prison camps. Like a lot, like there's a fair bit of not necessarily manufacturing, but sort of like manufacturing that doesn't necessarily need big machinery. But yeah, there's a fair bit. Like there's a lot of made in the USA stuff that's made in prison camps. Or like using them for farm labor, for example. You know, like take them out to some corporate owned farm, force them to work the fields for long ass days, and then pay them pennies. 17 hours. Yeah, I've never actually like shit. I don't know that I've ever even visited a prison. I made the very license plate on my vehicle that turned out to not be mine. Like one day I did. Yeah, like I'm honestly not sure if I've ever actually been inside a prison. Certainly never been like never been arrested, never had to go to prison. But I don't know that I've ever even been inside a prison. Dungeons. I've been inside dungeons. Bitch was lying on you, girl. Scrape. And dungeons are like prisons. Visit a friend in a federal prison a couple times. Super emotionally challenging. Yeah. Acts like the prison jail. Yeah. Yeah, jail is different. Usually, jail is different. Anywho, federal jail over Christmas. Sounds shitty. Sounds either shitty or a nice respite from the family, depending on how your Christmases go. It's either like that sounds either awful or a really nice break, depending on your views on Christmas. One of the best Christmases ever. Did the inmates get to decorate a tree? Three of the most memorable gifts. a shiv, toilet wine, and a life lesson. Some old Christmas movie played on loop all day. Yeah, makes sense. Same movie playing on a loop would get boring. Unless it's February 2nd and the movie playing on loop is Groundhog Day. But ponytail holder, butterscotch candy, and chapstick. I mean, nice enough, I suppose. When I've been saving things for each other, including me, even though I just got there. Well, that's nice of them. Yeah, I'm just noticing this is far and away the best uh, viewer to like ratio I've ever had. On account of me having oh no, there it is. On account of me having 2 viewers and 2 likes. Up to 4 viewers now, but yeah, for like three likes. So yeah, it was like 100% like ratio for a bit there. Hey, now I've got 3 likes and 2 viewers. I have more likes than viewers now. Woo! It is weird that there's not even anybody else watching. They're locked up. I guess so. They found out as a teacher, and then they followed me around all day with books asking me to define words and explain stuff. That's cute. They asked me why white girls get so red when they cry. No crying in jail. I thought it was baseball. I thought it was baseball that's not supposed to have crying. Jail seems like a perfectly fine place for crying, frankly. I can think of few places more appropriate for crying, or more activities more appropriate for jail. You're making fun of someone else. Sports should have all the crying. I should watch A League of Their Own sometime. I don't think I ever watched that movie. If I did, I would have been very young and like too young to remember it. And I probably won't watch it. I probably won't get around to it. Oh shit, I'm still. I keep forgetting to watch Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy's a movie I need to rewatch. I know I did watch that one as a kid, but I mean, again, I was too young to have any memory of it. So I need to rewatch that one. Never saw it. It was not well received at the time. Yeah, the Dick Tracy movie, Warren Beatty's Dick Tracy movie, it was not well received. Like it didn't get great. Like, it didn't do well in the box office. It didn't really get great reviews at the time. Uh, it has been sort of redeemed by time. You know, people did come to appreciate it a lot more with the benefit of hindsight, and now it is considered kind of a classic by a lot of people. What was the soundtrack? Who was on the soundtrack? We loved it growing up. I don't remember it. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember it at all. Like, not even the slightest. Actually, taking a look, it wasn't even like it. It actually did well. Ah, well, no, it because of the KD. It's KD scapegoat. It's like the letters KD playing. So actually, yeah, just looking at it, and it barely made a profit in the box office. In like once the international box office was included, it only barely made a profit. And it did get fairly mixed reviews at the time. And then yeah, as for the soundtrack, yeah, Katie Lang, Jeff Vincent and Andy Paley, no idea who they are. Jerry Lee Lewis, Brenda Lee, Andy Paley. Who the hell is Andy Paley? The Paley brothers. Who the hell are the Paley brothers? Tommy Page, whoever that is, August Darnell, whoever that is, Patty Austin, Erasure, Ice-T, Laverne Baker, Al Jarreau, Darlene Love. So yeah, the soundtrack is actually full of people that I've never fucking heard of. Like, I've maybe heard of Brenda Lee. Maybe, like, I might have heard the name. Like the letters? Yeah, the letters. Andy Paley? Paley Brothers? No fucking idea. Tommy Page?